accepting the acclaim. With 7 o'clock, it is the perfect start for the Red and Green girls. Free kick to come in from the Cardiff City number 5 in Jordan Guard. In it goes. Nodded into safety. Another chance for Morgan to send it back in. The headed pass from Isaac, collected by Jeffries. Chipped right by Amber Hughes. Merrick able to keep it within the boundaries of the pitch and keep the United momentum pressing. Lots it into the box. Jeffries into the path of Amy Wavan! Slightly out of shooting range for Merrick. United find that golden position to extend the lead. Floated in towards Wavan. Merrick keeps it in, but it falls into the hands of O'Sullivan. Sue Wood with the free kick. Doing his head, didn't quite miss the Wavan. And free given against Chris Jeffries. It's down to Morgan to find a player in blue. Just evades the outstretched leg of Merritt. And Nolan, surrounded by red shirts, needed some help, didn't find it. It's down line with Morgan. Plays a 1-2 with Davis. Held up by Jade Brooke. And Morgan doing just enough to keep the ball with Cardiff. And Jones will give chase, but it bounces away from the forward. Seawood in possession of the huge way to ensure still have hope. So 20 minutes gone here on CUTV. Coventry United 1, Cardiff City 1. Cardiff have been pressing United in the opening 20 minutes. Really, their only real effort on goal for the Red and Green girls, turned home by Jade Brooke. Jeffrey sandwiched between the two defenders as Cardiff look to clear their lines. And now the emphasis is back on Coventry to try and break down the Cardiff back line. And it was a really sloppy goal to give away as well, far too exposed in the back line. And it rolls off the boot of Austin and the pressure from Nolan. They've got to try and get back into the groove. Fionn Morgan with the throw for Cardiff. Return to Morgan. Wavan with a challenge, but it finds its to the Cardiff number 11. A bit of an aimless lofted ball from Emma Jones. Ends up back in the hands of Sue Wood in the Coventry penalty area. Hughes closed down by Nolan. Takes a touch off Nolan. Just lofted over the outstretched leg. Merrick looking for Jeffries. Beaten to it though by Williams. Isaac. For the cross. Blocked up by the leg of Jade Brooke. Receives it back from Jeffries. Brooke, the goal scorer. Going to be a game changer again. Barged into touch. Referee says that it was a fair challenge, with Isaac going in with the shoulder on Brooke. So Morgan again with the throw back 15 yards into Cardiff territory. Knotted onwards, overhead kick by Austin. Morgan, chest control, keeps it in. And Miles makes sure that ball isn't coming back for a while. Control with the chest of Lawrence, back with O'Sullivan. Return to Lawrence. Wavan putting her under pressure. Bobbling ball up the right flank. McDonald should deal with this. And she shepherds it into touch, with Gwen Davis trying in vain to bring it back for the Bluebirds. McDonald's throw. And diverted out just in front of Amber Hughes by the Cardiff player. In front of the Coventry United technical area. Now takes the throw. Hughes. Waven with her, and it's another sensational run from Hughes. And the lunge in from behind, free kick Coventry out on the left-hand corner of the penalty area. Chloe Lloyd committing the foul. Really, it was probably Cardiff's only option. It was either that or handing Hughes the opportunity to fire in from the penalty area. That's something you really don't want to do. Two-player wall awaits for Cardiff as Beth Merrick lines it up. Cardiff keeping everyone back to ensure they don't concede for a second time. As the referee gives the wall their instructions. Merrick sets her sights on the crowded penalty area. It's Merrick, Miles, flag raised anyway. Miles unmarked. Head skewed away as it bounced to the right. It looks like the goal kick has been given. The flag was off. I believe it would have been offside against Nikki Miles. Isaac. Who haven't with the interception. Here's Amber Hughes. And again, Hughes cutting up that left. And there's Lawrence who intercepting the penalty area before Jeffries could latch onto it. Merritt. Powerful punt into the centre circle of Austin. Brooke. I'm going to send it over the head of the defender. United weren't going to get lucky with that one. Now Morgan. Slide in by Brooke. Did she get any of the ball? She didn't get any of the player. The referee, in fact, has given play on. Morgan, second time of asking. First shot was blocked off. Second one was rather tame. 20 minutes to go until half-time here on CUTV. Coventry United 1, Cardiff City 1. This is United's final opportunity, first and final opportunity to win the title on home turf. Two away matches up next for the Red and Green Girls in Plymouth and Cardiff. O'Sullivan's clearance brought to the feet of Amber Hughes. Shrugs off the challenge. Still Hughes. Turns away and plays it behind with Merritt. Nikki Miles. Austin. Just able to keep it in. Protest from Morgan on Merrick. Referee says no. Merrick follows in with the challenge, but it's ultimately back with Cardiff. And now Jones in a dangerous position for the Bluebirds. And Miles strolls in and says, yep, I'll have that, thank you very much. Dermot dispossesses Isaac. Merrick in space on the right as United enter Cardiff territory. Return it to Dermot up the right hand side, but stretching Morgan turns it behind. Well, Merrick wants Austin to have it. Austin wanted Merrick to have it. Eventually, it is going to be she needs Austin to take this throw. Merrick. Jade Brooke. Sea of blue in front of her. Can she find some red? Neat run. Neat cross. Waven! Wonderful! Waven does it again! The pride of Wales, bitten by the former Wales Youth International. That's 21 goals of the season for Amy Waven. Outstanding cross from Jade Brooke. Waven got a strong header on the ball. A touch from O'Sullivan sent it into the side of the net, but couldn't prevent United taking the lead for a second time. Don't put those bottle openers away just yet. United are back in front, 2-1. And immediately Waven back on the grind, trying to dispossess Lawrence from behind and forces the throw. She's out of play. Yeah, it's going to be a Cardiff throw. Cleared up line by line. Looks like Waven's got a touch on it on the way through. United now 2-1 in front. Doesn't matter how United win it as long as they do. And the red and green ribbons will be ready at full time. Creed with a poor first touch, takes it into touch. Jeffries, we're back to Lawrence. Can she turn the number 16? She can. Spots a bit of freedom on the right hand side. The pass is behind Merrick, but the young winger will backtrack to collect it. Just send it through the midfield, but no one there for United. Austin under pressure from Jones. Plays it back with Sue Wood. Lofted up by Wood, but a dangerous scenario for Coventry United. Up the volley from Nolan, but Van der Sue is able to save. We'll be going off air at half time, so make sure to look for the second live stream option on the Coventry United TV YouTube channel. You don't want to miss the second half. It's all to play for here at Communications Park. Brook looking for the run of Merrick and nodded into touch. Good awareness from the Cardiff number 12, Corey Williams. Austin finds Merritt in space. McDonald drifts through the centre circle. There's space on the left for Amber Hughes. Hughes ducks away from the challenge of Davis. Still going Hughes, still going Hughes. And a trickling effort brought to a halt at the near post by O'Sullivan. The run was sublime. The shot needed a bit more power behind it. O'Sullivan trying to back into Jones, just have to hold number 11 up. Smiles onto the loose ball and lofts it out of bounds. Theon Morgan with ball in hand. Who's up there with her? Looking for Jones. Only as far as ahead of Merritt. Jeffries and Waven need to decide what to do with this ball, or they're going to lose out. They nearly did, but it was bundled into touch. Chloe Lloyd, the offender there. Dermody plays a 1-2 with McDonald. Merritt switches the play to Merrick. Back to Merritt. Slightly underhit, nearly allowed guard onto it. Lawrence, misplaced pass. Sweeping in was Morgan to deny Amber Hughes. And Lawrence has to do her defensive duties and trying to keep Hughes at bay. She's handing it straight back to the winger, Amber Hughes, and for the second time in quick succession, can't finish off the move with the appropriate finish. The red and green girls are looking good for now. Plenty of action in the opening half an hour. 2-1 to Coventry United. The current score, goals from Jade Brook and Amy Waven, putting United in front. Guard. I'm not sure who she was trying to pass to there, maybe the invisible man, but there was no one waiting in that little pocket of space that she rolled the ball into. So in United turf on the right hand side, Janice Austin looking for an option. Sent back where it came from. Austin. Guard beats it by Merrick. Merrick brings it down. Here's Helen Dermody. There's space on the left for Hughes, and we all know what she is capable of. Amber Hughes. Into the box she goes. Dermody wants it. Held up by Morgan. Trip from behind. The referee says no, and United are forced back towards the halfway line. McDonald slides it on Jones, keeps it alive, runs into Morgan, and Morgan deflects it out. The tenacity of Rosie McDonald keeping the move alive for Coventry. And Helen Dermody not only forced to the ground, but while on the ground, able to swivel around to keep the ball away from the Cardiff player. Probably free kick should have been given, and now free kick has been given against Coventry United. Not entirely sure what for, but Dermody has stayed down. I probably should have blown for the initial instance. George Frampton races over to assist last season's top scorer. We'll be hoping that the substitutes are not needed this early on. But if we do need some fresh legs from the bench, then look no further than Maz Gauntlet, the striker turned midfielder. She's thrived in her new role this season. And joining Maz on the bench, a youthful selection with winger Ellie White, Emilia Shiner and Yaz Klukis, all waiting if they are needed. It looks like H is okay. So free kick taken. Corey Williams looking for the run of Jones. Hooked away by Nikki Miles. That will be a throw-in right in the corner. Well, the strikers have done their bit so far. Now it's time for the defenders to maintain that good work as Austin had a play for a throw, another 15 yards further down line. And the second throw deflects off the head to Jade Brooke. Sent back into the area by Isaac, floats over Jones, and Wood brings it under control in the box. McDonald. Back with Sue Wood. Curls it to the right. Perfect for Amber Hughes. Now Jade Brooke, United have opened up some space on this right-hand side. Can they make it count? Brooke. Not the best of crosses. Sugar a shoulder from Formo, asking where were the options. The best one was probably Waven. They would have taken something special to find Waven in a shooting position from there. Cross from deep into midfield. Sue Wood. Onto the head of Morgan for Cardiff City, but return to Merritt. Need to give him the challenge, but Merritt put it out of play via the Cardiff player. 10 minutes to go until half-time. Today's show sponsored by Current, as always. Putting bespoke software to increase sales and improve your business process. Head to current.it for more information. Swing and a miss from Austin. Oh, that didn't miss there from Jade Brooke, and the referee's given a free kick. Well, Jade Brooke clearly got the ball there. Well, that has got to be one of the most bizarre decisions we've seen today. Brooke sliding in from the side, collecting with the ball sweetly. The referee feeling that she took a bit of the player too. Well, the fans certainly not happy with that decision. It may provide the opportunity that Cardiff have been craving to equalise. Fine margins at Communications Park as United look to maintain their championship winning position. In it goes. And the bouncing effort across the net into the hands of Sue off her line. Hughes. Taking on the Cardiff backline on her own, as per. Forced into touch. And Coventry have the throw-in with Chloe Lloyd crossing Hughes' path and taking the ball with her. Handball claims against Jeffries. It bounced onto the outstretched left arm of Jeffries. Free kick on the edge of the Cardiff penalty area. Well, no sign of any nerves from Coventry United. Business as usual, we were told by Jay Bradford in our dugout interview this week. There may be a big prize on the line, but United just need to do what they've done all season. Here's Helen Dermody. Waven stabs it over onto the roof of the net. Sullivan caught in no man's land, rooted to a spot off her line. There was nothing she could do, but just too much height on that stabbed effort from Waven. back with O'Sullivan. Neither goalkeeper particularly busy. It's been quality rather than quantity when it comes to chances. United have had the quality. They found the net twice in the opening 40 minutes. Can they make it a third? Hughes, this was a strong challenge. Isaac. There would have been question marks about Jones. In fact, yes, she is offside. Ball up the left flank, bouncing away from the number 11, who was unsure herself whether she was on or off. And the flag on the far side was raised by the time that Wood tried to half volley into safety. See the dust kicking up for a very dry pitch here at Coventry. And Miles trying to find Austin, blocked off by Jones. United trapped back, crossed by Jones. Safe hands from Sue Wood as always. One of the more reliable players in the FA Women's National League. Brooke lofts it to the right behind Amber Hughes, throwing Cardiff. Guard. Turned the guard from Isaac. Miles calls for it. Wants it down. It's going to come back with it. No, that's a good standing challenge from Tash Merritt. Looking for Waven. Volleyed onto the near side with Amber Hughes. And that will be a free kick to Coventry United, as Hughes was tripped from behind by Kylie Nolan. Short by Merrick to Hughes. Catching Cardiff unawares. Can they take advantage? Hughes. Tried a low one, she'll get a second crack at it as it was returned by Williams. That one a lot higher, but unfortunately she couldn't find a young player then either. Merritt tried to turn away from the on-rushing Davis. Davis turned it out for the Coventry throw, I should say. Find, run up with the throw. Waven, scorer of the second goal for Coventry this afternoon. At the moment, it's the goal that puts United in championship position. Sees it back from Dermody. Merrick. Room to manoeuvre for the young winger. And a body check on Merrick. She looked to sprint past the fullback. Oh, Merrick might be a little winded, but she will have the free kick. And it will be the former Aston Villa winger to set up another set piece. Up steps Merrick. Into Jeffries, unchallenged header, bounces across the net and into the grasp of O'Sullivan. Cardiff are one of the sides in the league that you really can't afford to waste chances against, and the referee again calls for a free kick against Jade Brooke. Ref's got it in for Formo today, it would appear. Williams floats it over. Jones didn't make it in time. It's a millisecond too late for the Bluebirds. Oh, timed perfectly for Lois Jeffries. Out comes O'Sullivan as a collision between the two Cardiff players, O'Sullivan and I think Lawrence there too. It's going to be a Coventry United corner. Jeffries trying to lift it over O'Sullivan. The goalkeeper collapsing for the defending second too. Well, the intent was there to go for the ball, I'm sure. And United will have to settle for the corner. Well, that is the sort of chance that a goalkeeper has to take in this situation. Kind of go two down, their hopes of title glory almost evaporate. It's time for Beth Merrick to step up. Back heel by Jeffries. Miles, can she get the shot away? Merrick, handball claims, referee says no. Merrick looking for Waven, cleared. is Austin. Jade Brooke all alone. The best you could get is the throw in, and that's exactly what she's got. As her path was closed down by Corey Williams. Sizable crowd here at Communications Park, one of the biggest of the season. So it will hopefully be Coventry's coronation. They're going to have to do the business on the pitch first before the champagne bowls are opened and the confetti released. And again, throwing on this near side, level with the penalty area. Williams in on Brooke. Forward turning home. Amber Hughes cross for the opening goal on 7 minutes. It's getting United off to the perfect start. Jeffries. Oh, nice. Swept ahead by Merritt. Brooke shrugs off the challenge. In by Brooke. Sullivan had to get that right. Time the jump to perfection. And brings it down without nothing perfect about that goal kick. She's giving it straight to Hughes. Nolan could do anything about it. She'll continue to try and hold Hughes off. A tall order for any player. Brooke. Chested down by Jeffries, handball. Brought the hand up to the face. Apologies for the coughing. Unfortunately, a certain commentator lost his voice last week, so not exactly great in this profession. Drilled out by Chinese Austin. Full ball from Corey Williams up the left. Return by Isaac. Brooke charges in with a challenge. And now threads it through. Delightful pass to Waven. Waven shields the ball. Avoids the challenge of Isaac. Hughes, headed up by Jeffries. Only trying to get onto it. Merrick flies across the net. Dermody was thinking about the overhead kick there, but there was a defender right behind her. Probably would have a broken nose if she got on the end of that one. It was played to the left where Merrick was waiting. And it fizzed across O'Sullivan. And the advantage remains at just 2-1 for now, as we are about to end normal time. So it's O'Sullivan who clears. Merritt finds Dermody, but chests it into the path of Theon Morgan. Merritt brings it down, but Isaac lofts it over the United back line, tracking back Nikki Miles in Shaw's. Then it will find Sue Wood with ease. Wood wasting time, she allows the ball to roll back to her. And frustrating times there for Jones. She hoped for a mistake, which didn't arrive. Half-time has arrived though. So far, so good. As it stands, United will be crowned champions, but they have to keep the hard work going in